Checky. Chef Salty Pork in the building, coming at you with a Proving Grounds gameplay. Just want to show you my Amara build. It's not really as intense as everybody else kind of says it. However, a couple of specific things. Let's just get into the build right away. It's mostly into all the way here to the Fist of the Elements, all the way down to Forceful Expression. Just don't take Infusion. Make sure Wildfire is up, and don't take Catharsis because it doesn't really do too much. Spec into the fire. Allure, so they pull them together, and then just ties that bind, and I'll tell you exactly why we do that. Just one into Violent Tapestry. The rush stacks kind of activate, so this one gives us 10 right away, and I'll show you exactly why also. And then 3 into Purposeful Space, that way you're nice and close. We are rocking with a shotgun, and I'll tell you exactly why. Arms Deal for splash damage. 2 into Mindfulness, and then all the way down into Guardian Angel. Now you can swap out the other one so it gives you corrosive damage, but nobody really uses the corrosive. And then let's get right into the gear. Cash Infused Brainstormer is what you want. This is, in my opinion, this is Amara's weapon for an elemental build with Ties That Vine, because this one does electrocute damage, and it reflects and it ricochets, and it sends beams back out. It's quite delicious. You need something to take out their shields. It doesn't really matter what it is. I have a laser exploder here. It could be like a Cutsman or whatever corrosive damage that you have, or it doesn't matter. It's just something to take them down. And then personally, I'd rather have a hostile crossroad, a fire damage, but I don't have one. I've been trying to farm for one. You can use whatever fire weapon you want, but I would use the Cutsman, but it's too slow for my taste. Okay, and then into the shield, the Transformer shield, in my opinion, it's the best in slot for her. Any shock damage that splashes over gets back into shield, so it's kind of, in my opinion, it's great because you get the shields right into back, and then after it you get 30% of the damage gets returned to the attacker. Pretty nice. A Phase Zerker mod, it doesn't, preferably you want something that will give you bonus to damage. This one is Jacobs and COV weapon. I don't have any one of those, but I'm trying to get a better one. This is the one that I have. We're gonna rock with it. A Merv Hex. I love this grenade. My favorite grenade. It just happens so I have a shock version, and it ties really well with her Tempest because it gives me extra shock damage. And then finally, for the last one, it's just something for an elemental boost. So while you're suffering an elemental effect, you increase your damage with that. Since we're going to be really close, we are going to be spitting shock damage all over the place. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. We're just going to go run through this, and yeah, let's roll footage. This is my Amara build. I'm going to call this the little Stormbringer build of mine, and let's go through it. We are, hopefully you enjoyed that. We are on Mayhem 3, and let's just look at the modifiers so you guys can understand. Minus 70% on the shield regen rate, delay and health regen for me, 16% mover speed, fire and reload. We get 50%, minus 50% damage with all the guns, but we get 45% skill damage and cooldown rate. Enemies take 50% less damage for normal bullets. Enemies take 50% less damage from radiation. So that is the build. It does shred. This is one of my favorite Amara builds. Like I said, I'm gonna call it as a Stormbringer. I only run with 3. You can run with another one. We're preferencing shock damage here. You can swap this. I hope there's versions of this where it has like shock damage in itself, or like this one is pretty cool, but it gives your health quite low. But that is the build. Like I said, the closer you are, the better your shield is going to be, because the splash damage, it affects you and it gives you shields back. So it just trucks. Anything if you have an anointed, obviously that's a plus. Like I said, I wish this was a little better, like maybe a Lucian's Call or something, but I don't mind. I don't mind it. It does do its due diligence. But the Cash Fuse Brainstormer is the bread and butter. So like you can notice when you face grasp the enemy, you want to make that your priority target, because after that you get damage multiplier as you're kind of going about it. So that is the build. Let me know what you think. Yeah, nice and easy. This one's the 25-minute one, under 25 minutes. And let's see if we get a legendary at least. Nope. This is why nobody does Proving Grounds. Other than that, peace, guys.